The temptation to try to do several things at the same time is greater today than ever before. We live in an age of smartphones, instant messaging, job insecurity, social media sites, computer games, and endless choice of TV channels and online videos. Many people feel rushed and overwhelmed by everything they feel they have to do, and might find themselves trying to do one aspect of their job while simultaneously replying to an email or making a phone call to a colleague, or their general working style involves doing a bit of one thing and then a bit of another thing all through the day. Once upon a time, that might have seemed like an efficient way of working, a way of killing two birds with one stone, but research shows that there are some very real pitfalls in trying to multitask like this. In 2009, researchers at the University of Stanford examined the pros and cons of multitasking. They compared students who were frequent multitaskers, who would typically watch TV, listen to music, and have instant message conversations at the same time as writing a paper for their course, to students who were not frequent multitaskers. This study is particularly interesting because the researchers were seriously looking to identify the benefits of multitasking. Their theory was that habitual multitaskers must have trained their brain in certain ways that were advantageous. Perhaps they become better at tuning out distractions than non-multitaskers. Perhaps they could hold more things in their working memory at one time. All the students were put through identical tests, checking their memory, their ability to tune out irrelevant data, and their ability to rapidly switch between tasks. To everyone's astonishment, in every single test, the regular multitaskers came out significantly worse. There were no pros to multitasking whatsoever, only cons. The researchers concluded that frequent multitasking has a long-term negative impact on cognitive performance, and that the only skill it trains your brain for is how to be easily distracted. Other studies confirm that the more we try to do 2 or 3 tasks at once, the less efficient we are, compared to if we'd just done the same tasks one after the other. The human brain works much better when it's given one thing at a time to focus on. The practical consequences of this are that it's essential to start organizing your day in a way that respects the needs of your brain. Some people make a point of only checking their email once or twice a day. They give themselves 45 minutes to clean out their inbox and reply to any messages, and then they get on with their work for the rest of the day. Other people set a timer for 25 minutes during which they work on one task, and only on that task. Then they take a 5-minute break, and reset the timer, and do another 25 minutes, working on one task only. Some people find it helpful to disconnect their Wi-Fi and turn off their phone for set periods of time each day. After this session is over, you might like to give some thought to the specific ways you can structure your time more productively like this. The hypnotic part of this session is going to help you to reclaim your ability to concentrate, to focus, and to think deeply about the specific task you're working on, rather than flitting superficially from one task to another. In this day and age, this is a precious skill, and by training yourself to patiently focus on one thing at a time, you'll be giving yourself a huge advantage when it comes to being successful in life.